3 African-American men were lynched in Loudoun County during the span of 22 years. The 3 locations of those atrocities will soon be publicly recognized with historical markers. Northern Virginia Bureau Chief Peggy Fox shows us what happened at each spot.
The W&OD Trail is a popular path built on old train tracks. But what happened here in 1889 is disgraceful.
One of the posse on horseback put a rope on a hook around the Derrick. Anderson was raised and was dead in a few minutes.
Loudoun County NAACP President Phillip Thompson is leading the drive to place markers at each of the sites of the 3 known lynchings in Loudoun County. He visited the new National Lynching Memorial in Montgomery, Alabama this summer.
Here's the Loudoun County Lynching Memorial down here at the Lynching Museum in Alabama. And you can see Louisa County and all the rest of the counties in Virginia are lined up on the inside. As this thing stretches around every county that a lynching occurred, you can see the number of obelisks, and that'll tell you that this was horrific.
The 3 men killed, Orion Anderson, Charles Craven, and Paige Wallace, were between the ages of 18 and 25. Orion was still a teenager when he was hanged along the Washington and Old Dominion Railroad right in downtown Leesburg.
Mr. Anderson was taken from the jail by a mob of individuals. He was grabbed from the jail and he was brought down here to what is the old train station. The old train station set over here, and there's a derrick that they use like a crane to bring cargo onto the trains, and he was hung from that and then shot, and then left there as a message.
3 years later, in 1902, less than a mile away, Charles Craven, another African-American teenager, was hanged here at the corner of what is now Catoctin Circle and Route 7.
The mob got down the road here, heard that the militia was coming, and decided that they would hang him right here in Potter's Field. They hung him from a tree, shot him 4 or 5 times. Actually, on the indictment, where they indicted the individuals, the cause of death was actually gunshot wounds to the head and chest.
Near the Point of Rocks Bridge, which crosses over into Maryland, in 1880, Paige Wallace was hanged on a tree.
He fled to Maryland and was in Maryland when he was captured. As soon as he came off the ferry, he was grabbed by a mob. This is history. Just as they want to glorify the Confederate statue up the road, this here is also part of their history in the state of Virginia, with almost 100 people known lynchings in the state of Virginia.
In Leesburg, Peggy Fox, WUSA 9.